Oh man. Alright. Pickin' Vegas and Beyond back with another one. Made so many videos earlier that I ran the battery dead on the iPhone. So I came back out here after I took a break and got something to drink and ate some breakfast. Anyway, here's the first thing that was a part of the bulk buy, and apparently they bought this one at another thrift store because it still has a tag on it, but it came with all the other ones, so I'm putting it with all the other ones. Anyway, here's the, if I can get it right, next one. I'm going to try to make them all fit as best I can. Here's the next one. I don't even know how many phones I bought from that. It was an old thrift store. I've told the story before, and I tried to make a video about it before, but the quality sucked, so I decided to make another one. I have a similar phone to this without the box too that I just picked up recently. There's the next one. All these that are with the box, I'm probably going to end up sending in to Amazon. Might as well. I'll get more for them that way. Well, I'll have to do some research before I try to sell them and see which platform I can make the most money on. Another one of those. Some of them, the boxes are damaged, so I'll probably end up selling the ones with the damaged boxes on eBay. But they're still worth a lot of money, though, even with the damaged boxes. So I'm not too worried. Make sure you saw that correctly. Because sometimes I can't tell what you're seeing and what you're, or whatever, so. Okay, put that one up there, I guess, because I'm trying to make sure they all fit on the same shelf. Box is a little bit open, but oh well, I can still put it with the rest of them like that. This one is probably going to be big money. And don't pay attention to the price because I paid one price for everything. It was a bulk deal. It is like a mom and pop thrift store, little tiny building. But now there's like everyone that used to be in that building left shortly after I made this bulk purchase. Not sure the details about why. Like it was like a mysterious disappearance kind of thing. Like every single business that was in that building mysteriously up and left shortly after I made this deal. I went there once or twice after that, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. I don't know. I think they were from another state. If I remember correctly, the couple that owned that store said they were from California, but I could be remembering wrong. This is a part of that deal too. All these phones came with that deal, and all the calculators came with that deal, and a bunch of other stuff came with that deal. It was a huge bulk purchase. It's one of the biggest bulk purchases I've made in years. I mean, I filled up. I got so much stuff in that one stop. And the funny part is I didn't even expect to find anything there. I just randomly stopped the day I made the bulk deal. Thinking, well, maybe worst comes to worst, I can find maybe something in here to buy. I just wanted to see what they had, really. I think they knew I was a reseller because they kept questioning me about what I was going to do with all this stuff that I bought. They knew something was going on. But this one is new without the box, but I'll have to sell it. Probably wind up selling that one on eBay because Amazon's a bitch when you try to sell stuff new without a box or anything. They give you trouble about it. It's not going to work. I guess it's going to have to stay over here. Well, that's going to do it. That was all the phones and calculators that came from that deal. That Starbucks barista and a bunch of other shit. I forgot what all. There was a lot of stuff that came with that deal. It was so much stuff that I filled up the trunk and the back seat of the car in one stop. Because like I said, it was just a little mom and pop thrift store. They had like stuff sitting on plastic shelves like those, but I think their shelves were all white and gray, if I remember correctly. They had a lot of good stuff. It was just I never had much time to get back over there, and then all of a sudden one day they were just gone, like the entire building, because it was in a building that had three little businesses being ran out of each. Like the thrift store was on one end, and in the middle was a different business, and then on the far end was another business. Now it's like a counseling place on one end, a tattoo shop, and I forgot what's in the other end. But there's three completely different businesses there now. I have no clue what happened to the other people. But hopefully they set up their business somewhere else, and I think maybe what the problem was, people just didn't go there. They weren't making enough money, maybe, because the day I went there, I was the only customer. Actually, I think every time I went there, I was the only customer. I didn't really see anybody else at any time I went there. So it was probably just a deal where they were having to pay a bunch of money for rent for the building, but they weren't making any money back. At least not enough to cover the cost of the building. So that's probably what it was. But anyway, I just wanted to get this video made. I'm charging the iPhone, so I might just go ahead and start working on another video on this phone.